Hey there, Alicia Conlin-Hurd here from Persuasion Experience, and in this video I'm going to walk you through our ethical sales system. So effectively, this will be a very simple ethical system for people who hate to sell or don't have a sales background. And this is my system I've used to generate nearly $1 million in about the last 18 months. And it's really the base system I also build out for a lot of our clients when we're building their PX funnels. So by the end of this video, you'll know how to create your own ethical sales system and how to think about it and how to deploy it. Because for most people, when I chat with them, they absolutely hate sales, or the idea of having to sell someone makes them want to go and take a shower. So the way that I think about it, and when I'm coaching, especially a lot of the women business owners that I work with, is that you think of sales as servitude. And if you genuinely believe in your product and it genuinely helps people, then I believe you have an ethical, a moral obligation to get it into the hands of as many people as humanly possible, which means that you need to persuade as many people as humanly possible to do business with you. And remembering, I think a lot of people think sales equals manipulation. Well, maybe if you're bad at sales, but the idea of sales is that you're trying to solve somebody's problem, and you only take them on as a client, as a paying customer, if you genuinely solve that problem. So what you can think of it as instead is persuasion, and you need to persuade as many people to do business with you. Manipulation means it's for you. Persuasion means it's for them, the prospect. You have to persuade people because they don't usually snap out of inertia, which means not doing anything, unless there's a force that snaps them out of it, right? No one stops doing what they're doing unless something or someone pushes them to take action. So overall, technically your sales starts in your marketing. Great marketing makes sales unnecessary or superfluous. So when you have great marketing and great persuasion in your marketing, when you have great authority marketing, then you don't have to do these hardcore closes. Basically, people are coming to you with the predetermination to work with you. But I'm not talking about this in this video. I have a lot of other videos on that. Today, we'll focus on your sales system to close a lead into a sale, not the lead gen system to turn attention into a lead. You've got the lead. Now, what do you do with it? So as you can see here, we can kind of think of it in two different stages. And there's the attract. So how do people find us and how do we turn attention into a lead? And there's convert. What is our sales choreography to turn a lead into a sale? And then the funnel keeps going, because your funnel, or what we call a persuasion experience, is just every single touch point that somebody has with your brand. And so the first thing that you're going to do is map out what is your existing sales process, right? Most people have never mapped this out. And we want to map this out because we want to understand all of these touch points. Every touch point is part of our persuasion experience, and every touch point can be a potential revenue leak. These little leaks, they add up and they sink big ships. So I'm going to show you how to think about it. And this is the base of our strategy and for a lot of our clients. And then you can curate it for your own business and leads. So we can see here, we have identified the lead when they book in a call. And so when you're looking at this, the first time I saw a funnel map, my brain melted. We're going from left to right, and everything here is an asset, and these are decision diamonds. So all it is somebody lands on something, and then they can take a path, right? And all you're doing is mapping out the path that they take. So you'll need to map that out first. And once we have that call, I'm going to walk you through, that's booked in, we have the lead now. I'm going to walk you through some of the ways that you can think about having a smoother sales experience. So one of those is once they book in the call, or as they're booking in the call, what about your lead capture form? How do you make sure that you're getting the information from them so that you're speaking with high quality leads only? What sort of questions are you asking? One, because you should be canceling any bad fits, right? We don't want to have a scarcity mindset in business. We want to ask good questions and only take on the people we can truly help. Two, because it helps with the sales process. You can prepare before the call, and you can literally say that in your sales copy. You can check out ours on our website when you click the button of what questions we ask. But this makes sure that we're speaking to high quality leads, and even just the text around the form helps with persuasion. Once they book in, what are some other touch points we can do? One, you can send them a connection message on LinkedIn and say that you're really excited for the call, you're preparing, see you soon. Ideally, in this, you're finding out what problem they have and what goal they have, right? So that you can always be connecting it back to the so what, who cares, what's in it for me. You know what they're trying to achieve. And if they're not a good fit, you cancel the call. It respects everybody's time. So when somebody books in a sales call with you, then there's dead time. There's dead time between when they've booked in and when the actual call happens. So with our clients and with our business, we have a flow called the Persuade flow. The goal of this is high quality leads that actually show up. So one, you're persuading the lead and you're starting to break down some false beliefs. And two, you are getting that commitment and consistency for them to actually show up. So this is one workflow you can have. And then we can see here, this is like a kind of like a simple agency, but this is the same for a lot of service-based businesses, finance. We can use something very similar in a lot of industries. Do they show up for the call? No. Okay, well then tag them in your CRM and put them through a no-show flow, right? And get them to rebook in or get the no. If once we actually are having the sales calls, this is where the sales choreography comes in. So you want to make sure that you have a really clear script to follow. And a lot of people, while some people will say, but a script takes out the creativity. Yes, does it? What a script does is it makes sure that it removes the human error so that you're always hitting on the right things. So for example, I have a script for sales. I don't need to follow it word for word, but I don't want to rock up to every call and have to try and remember every single thing I'm meant to go through and the flow, because that's relying on me to be on for that day, right? So you want to be really clear, like, what is the purpose of this call? Usually just screen them and make sure they're a good fit. Your questions should have already done that. So this is like the next layer of screening. You want to understand their business and their goals so you can create the best solution. That's all that sales is about. So a few of the things that I do is make sure I set the agenda and control the frame very quickly. That's very important in sales. You build rapport and you ask personal questions. You do a needs assessment. You unpack the real problem. You create the need. Then you can present the solution, and then you check BANT before you do anything else. BANT being budget, authority, need, and time. Making sure that these tick the boxes before you create a proposal or take the next steps. Then what you'll do is you'll close out the call. Either they're a good fit or they're not a good fit. Maybe you don't know yet. This depends on how your sales process goes and probably your comfortableness of being a salesperson. So for me, I know on that call, most of the time whether they're going to be a good fit or not. On that call, I want to get them booked into their second call. Because if I know they're a good fit, that means I know I'm going to send a proposal, they're going to get it, and then we're going to get on and hopefully close the call. That's how I'm not trying to rush the sale. I'm not trying to rush people into $30,000, $40,000 deals. But the people that come to me, if they're a good fit, I'm only going to make a proposal if they're ready now, right? So the people, if they don't match this bid, I'm not making them a proposal because they're not ready. That would be a waste of my time. We can talk in the future. So we have this, I'm booking that next call because delay is the death of the sale. And I want to get them to commit. We all know that once you lose a lead, trying to get them to book back in again is a nightmare because you've lost the momentum. So you want to keep the momentum. For me, I try within 24 hours to send a proposal and a proposal email. That's a canned response. I have a proposal that looks a little something like this. I put their logo here and then I make it very customized to them. All of it is to position what we do as the vehicle to get into their dream outcome. I also think of the proposal as what is the asset that I want there when I can't be there. People aren't going to remember everything I do or say. And so I want to show them forced consumption of some social proof, how it works, etc. This I accompany with a Loom video. And then you go through the sales process. Do they cancel pre the call? Can you close them on that call? Do you get a verbal agreement? And then it goes into your onboarding. How do you wow them, etc. So effectively, this is a very high level of how to think about your ethical sales system. You are coming from a place of servitude. The goal of sales is not to trick people into working with you. The goal of sales is to make sure that the person who has come to you is the right fit and you can solve their problems. If you can solve their problems, then it is on you. You need to persuade them of that because People don't usually take action unless something pushes them to take action. A big part of this is making sure you have a really strong marketing offer, so a golden hippo offer that gets them to book the call, and then a really strong sales offer, your golden hippo offer, that positions what you do as the solution, not just a solution, not a commodity, but the solution to solve their problem. Once you know all these touch points and you map out your baseline, then you can improve them over time by monitoring what's happening in your sales flow. Anyway, team, I hope that helps today in terms of how to create your ethical sales system. If you have any questions, let me know. Hey, just before you go and watch some cat dancing or another crazy Mr. Beast video, I've got something to give to you. All of the most successful businesses in any industry are dominating with this one thing. It is a golden hippo offer. And I've just launched my Golden Hippo Offer Workshop. It has quick, actionable videos to walk you through my exact proven system. It has all of the plug and play templates you need to create and deploy your industry-dominating offer. And I've just launched it for an insanely low amount. You can find the link in the comments and in the description of this video. And it's already getting students results like this.
And I've got to say that I learned more about marketing.
About my conversions, like 7 or 8% to about 12%. Some days I'm hitting 50% lead gen conversions.
To get you a lot of leads, scale your business, yeah, I would definitely recommend this workshop.
More about sales, more about getting great offers with a golden hippo offer.
One of the biggest wins for me was to come up with my own offer that I'm going to be testing with my audience. And I think it's going to be a really good offer.
Than I have in my entire 42 years on this planet before then. Thank you guys so much. It was a very tiny investment on my part, and you guys helped me get 7 clients during those 4 days. And at $3,500 a pop, that's a pretty good ROI for you guys. So thank you so much.
Remember, change your offer, change your business. Click the link in the description or in the comments below, and I'll see you on the inside.